Hi, I'm Georgie. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Today we're going to be practicing a gentle yoga flow designed to wake up the entire body. This practice is fantastic for beginners or perhaps those who may be suffering from a long-term chronic condition such as ME or long COVID. Feel free to follow this practice with any meditation that can be found on my channel. So don't forget to subscribe and let's dive in. Bringing yourself to a laying position, maybe pausing the video and really getting comfortable. Taking some deep breaths perhaps, before bringing the knees into the chest and then gently rocking from side to side. Bring your awareness to the sensation of the muscles and perhaps adding some knee circles, bringing the knees into the chest and then taking them out to the side, away and round. Nice and slowly, again bringing your awareness to the sensation in the body. Perhaps taking it the other way and syncing the movement with the breath. Inhaling as you take the knees away, exhaling as you bring them to the chest. Rubbing the hands and the feet, soles of the feet together, waking up the nerve endings, preparing the body to wake up, bringing the right knee into the chest and extending the left leg down and away from you. Swapping over, extending the right leg and bringing in the left knee. Alternating now between right knee and left knee. Perhaps syncing with the movement, inhaling with the right knee, exhaling as you bring in the left knee. Inhaling with the right knee, exhaling with the left knee. Again, allowing your awareness to center on the physical experience, the sensations in the muscles. Taking your right leg now, bringing your hands behind the hamstrings. If you can and it feels comfortable to you, work on extending your leg up to the ceiling, flexing the toes before bringing the right leg and the right ankle on top of the left knee and the left knee into the chest. Taking a nice deep stretch here. Feeling the muscles in the hips begin to open, begin to expand. Keeping the legs in position, bringing your arms out to the side in a T shape and gently lowering over to the left hand side with your right leg on top. If it feels comfortable for you, take your gaze over and extend it beyond the right hand, trying to keep the right shoulder on the ground. Coming into the center, we're going to take Happy Baby by placing our hands on the outsides of our feet and bringing our knees in towards our armpits. Again, perhaps taking a gentle rock from side to side. Feeling the hips move and open in a different way before taking a stretch into the left hamstring and the left calf. Placing the hands behind the thigh. Work on extending the heel up to the sky, flexing the toes for additional support. Taking that left ankle over onto that right knee into the chest. Taking a deep hip stretch. Keeping the left foot flexed and active. Taking long, slow, deep breaths. Bringing your awareness to the sensation. Before extending our arms out in that T shape again and allowing the knee to drop over towards the right side. If it feels comfortable, bringing the gaze over the left fingers. Listen to your body here and what feels comfortable. If this is too much, release the angle of that top leg. Rolling on to our front from here. Bringing our arms in front of and out to the side of the shoulders. We're going to inhale as we keep our belly and our hips on the floor. Exhale as we lower the chest and the head. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, lower, baby cobra. Gently opening up the spine. We're not taking a deep back bend here. We're just bringing our awareness to the sensation of the muscles and listening to the body. Extending the left arm onto the floor, place the right hand underneath your shoulder and twist. Bring the right leg behind the left, placing the toes on the floor if possible. This is a deep shoulder opening and chest opening stretch, so really listen to your body. And then from here we're going to take it to the other side. Left arm extended behind you, right arm on the floor. Right leg tucked behind the left. Listening to the body, breathing deeply before making our way back onto our stomachs, perhaps a gentle roll before taking a locust pose. By lifting the feet and the shoulders and chest off the mat before making our way into a child's pose, taking the knees nice and wide, keeping the big toes together. Allowing the forehead to press on the floor, and then we're going to grab hold of our heels and take a rabbit pose, lifting the hips up, grabbing hold of the heels, feeling that stretch along the back of the shoulders, forehead making contact with the ground. And as you take your deep breaths here, allow that stimulation to the third eye, the point between the brows, to take you into an almost meditative state. Releasing the posture, sit bones onto the heels. We're going to take a twist. Inhaling deeply, placing the left hand on the right knee, twisting over to the right. Before inhaling deeply to the center and exhaling, right hand on the left knee over to the left. Perhaps bringing your gaze over the shoulder before taking some spinal twists, placing the hands on the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs behind, inhaling as we twist over to the left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Perhaps bringing your awareness to this feeling as we open these muscles and use them in a way that we don't usually. You're not swinging yourself round, you're consciously and with control moving from left to right. Inhaling, coming to the center, placing the hands on the knees. We're going to take a seated cat-cow or spinal flex. Inhale the chest forward, exhale back. As you inhale the chest forward, and maybe allowing the pelvis to tilt forward, and as you exhale, the pelvis tilting back. Trying to keep the shoulders and the head and the neck in a neutral position. Take this movement with the rhythm of your own breath. Perhaps you want to do it quite quickly, perhaps slowly. Whatever feels good to you in this moment. Inhale, coming to a neutral position. We're going to gently take some neck turns. Inhaling, looking over the left shoulder. Exhale, right. Inhale, lifting the head back. Exhale, tucking the chin. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, back. Exhale, chin to chest. Keep going. Remember to have control over this movement. It's the control that really allows us to open. Dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. Exhale as you roll the chin to the chest. Inhaling as you lift the chin and bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Again, slowly and with control. Taking the head from side to side. We're going to bring the head into the middle now and take a nice deep stretch along the back of the neck and into the shoulders by placing our hands on our head and allowing the weight of our arms to gently pull our head down a little bit further, tucking our chin into the chest. Really important to take long deep breaths here. And as we inhale, we're going to come up onto our knees for a supported camel, tucking the toes under, placing the hands on the low back, inhaling as we lift the chest up to the sky, exhaling, allowing the head to drop back. If camel is part of your normal practice, feel free to reach towards the heels or just stay here in this supported posture. Before coming forward, cow face pose, bringing ourselves onto our sit bones, taking the right leg on top of the left, bringing the left foot to rest at the hips, and the top of the right foot is placing on the floor. From here, we're going to place our right arm behind our back by lifting it over the shoulder and taking the left arm behind. If possible, catching hold of the hands or reaching the fingertips towards each other. Feel free to grab a belt or a towel before releasing and placing both of our hands by our right foot and twisting round behind us into a wide-legged fold. Exhaling here, allowing the weight of gravity to pull the top half of your torso towards the floor, increasing the stretch, perhaps taking a micro bend in the knees, bringing the left hand to the middle and extending the right up to the sky. Bring your awareness here to the level of the hips. Try not to let the right or the left hip raise higher than the other. Before swapping over, right hand on the ground, left arm extending to the sky. Feeling that twist in the torso, but also becoming aware of the level of the hips. Twisting round towards the opposite side. We're going to find ourselves back into a cow face pose, but this time our left leg is going to be on top of the right, left top of the left foot on the mat. Inhaling, lifting the left arm, placing it behind the shoulders between the blades and bringing the right arm round the back to meet it. Grabbing hold of the fingers or just bringing the fingertips towards each other. We're going to exhale and come into a low lunge by twisting round to the left. Inhale, bringing the arms up to the sky and exhaling into that lunge. Before releasing and extending into a half split pose. Bringing the toes towards the face, taking a micro bend in the knee, feeling that deep stretch. And from here, we're going to take Skandasana, a low warrior, twisting into the middle, keeping our hands on the floor and extending the arm up to the sky. Swapping to the other side. Right leg bent, right hand on the floor, extending the left arm up. Taking a deep breath before twisting all the way over. This time our right leg should be forward, bending our right knee. Taking that low lunge, feeling that deep stretch in the front of the left leg, perhaps in the hips on the right, before exhaling into that half split. Right toes coming towards the face, perhaps taking a bend in the knee, bringing your awareness to the difference in sensation between the two sides. here, we're going to wiggle the right foot out to the side of the mat, and we're going to step the left foot up to meet it into a yogi squat. Make sure the feet are turned 45 degrees. Perhaps your heels are lifted off the floor, that's okay. Perhaps you want to place a book or a cushion underneath. Allow your hips to drop, hands in prayer at the heart, elbows pushing into the knees, creating space. Placing the hands back onto the ground, heel toe the feet together and take hold of the opposite arms. Micro bend in the knees, gently extending the hamstrings. From here, we're going to slowly roll ourselves up, shoulders down and back with our palms facing forward. Find a central point of balance on your feet. Make sure your pelvis isn't tucked forward or backwards. In mountain pose. Feel free to stay in this mountain pose as long as you like, perhaps taking it from mountain pose into some sun salutations. But our practice this morning has finished. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, have a beautiful day.